Hi Gemini, welcome or welcome back to my channel. We're doing your monthly love reading for next month, for March. And as usual, I've already pulled the oracle card, so we'll get straight into it. So your first oracle card, you got Thinker. And this card basically says that you need to use your logical mind to make decisions. It's time to kind of weigh the pros and cons of the relationship that you're in or someone that you want to be with. And you know that there's more to a relationship than just desire. Sometimes you need to have things in common with someone to be able to enjoy the time with them instead of just having passion for the person. Then we have your South node, which says don't let the past hold you back. And this card basically says that sometimes, in some cases, your relationship at this point could be borderline, and this is a harsh word, I don't like to use it, but borderline toxic. When I say toxic, it could be something to do with like, you know, like there's some sort of codependency or that there's some sort of maybe even obsession or something like that, but you need to release this. It could also even be your own thoughts or how you act in the relationship, something from the past that you need to change in this relationship, and you need to let that go, let that part of you go, or let the relationship go, or let the toxic tendencies go. Whatever it is, you need to look at not letting that past hold you back. Then we have And Spirit, which says that it's time to collaborate. And what this card talks about is that basically now is a good time for you to work with your partner. You might be working on something together, maybe to bring into this world some sort of creativity or something to do with work or getting some finances. But either way, you're working together at the moment, even if it's just kind of working together at home or working together on the relationship in general. But it is also a time that you need to ask for help and also give help in return. It's time to receive and give. Then we have your energy, Gemini, as the Queen of Swords. So you're in a very kind of phase of clear communication. You're communicating very clearly at the moment, and you could be a little bit blunt, very, very honest energy, like you're no drama, basically. Like this is how you're feeling and this is what you're going to say, how you're feeling. You're also very witty with your partner this month, and just using your head over your heart. You're being very logical. And then we have your person, being the Ace of Cups. So they could have some sort of renewed feelings for you, or if it's a new person, it's the start of like the seed of a new romantic connection. But it is just a lot of bliss and love and happiness, and they do have lots of feelings for you, maybe renewed feelings if you've been together a while. So let's see what the tarot has to say then for you, Gemini. So I'm going to pull the questions and then we'll clarify them and then I'll explain it afterwards. So you've got a lot of reverse cards here, right? The situation that you have is the Devil in reverse, and with this card and the Magician clarifying it, basically what's happening here is that I feel like in this relationship, like I said, there's some sort of like codependency issues, some sort of toxic energy that's happening. It could be jealousy, it could be anything along those lines in this relationship that you guys are both trying to break free from in March. So you're trying to break free from any sort of toxic cycles in the relationship, any codependency, stuff like that. With the Magician being there, it is that you want to take action to change this, and to kind of manifest something different. So you're really putting in the effort, or both of you are putting in the effort to kind of transform this relationship from some sort of toxic energies and to break free from that. So with how they view you, so they view you as someone that's worth fighting for. They do want to kind of keep the connection going. They're very protective over you. They have a lot of feelings for you, and they're not prepared to let you go anytime soon. They do see you as someone who stands up for themselves as well and kind of stands their ground, and they see you as someone also who's kind of very fair and balanced in like what's give and take in the relationship and that type of thing. With the Fool reversed as their feelings, they could feel like you kind of like jump into things without thinking first, and like that maybe you might say stuff that hurts their feelings without actually thinking about it. There's the Queen of Swords, so that can also be, you know, it's very honest communication and that type of thing, but you also, it's like no BS, like you tell it how it is, and that can come across, even if you're not intending it to, it can come across as a bit cutting or cold even. So they might think that you just like, they feel like you are like jumping into things without thinking first. And then we have the High Priestess, so they do have very deep feelings for you. They do see you as like a soulmate connection, like it's divinely guided, this connection, but also that their feelings are extremely strong towards you. Like they just have a deep knowing that you are their person. With your feelings here is the Four of Wands in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. What's happening here is that you have a lot of deep feelings for them, right? And you are like, you're definitely in love with them. You see them as a soulmate, except you kind of feel a little bit unstable in the relationship right now. You feel like maybe things need to be addressed, and you're not actually addressing them to get resolved. And like, you guys need to kind of bring back fun into the relationship and the good times, because it's just a difficult time at the moment. You do also see them as maybe like, you are, if you're single, you could be pursuing them maybe for selfish reasons. Sorry to say, Gemini. I'm just saying what the cards are saying. And also, if you're in a relationship at the moment with them, you could also be kind of like very clingy, and feeling like you need to hold on to them in some sort of way. Like it's like, again, this can be like codependency, so you're like attached to them, extremely attached to them. Or you could see them as very clingy and possessive as well, because this is how you view them. So you might be clinging to them, or you feel like they're clinging to you. But with the Queen of Cups here in your feelings for them, also this tells me that you are very clingy and needy towards them. Like you love them so much that you could not ever think of letting them go, type of thing. Like it's like very, also again, codependency issues with the Queen in reverse there. Like you have a lot of deep love for them, but it's borderline, you know, like you're very scared to lose them, type of thing. Like you could be quite insecure at the moment as well with your feelings. And then with the King of Pentacles, confirming that you're very protective over them, protective over the relationship. You also want to show them how much that you love them, like with your actions, and you just want to kind of be in that phase of like just giving to them, and like looking after them. And then we have the Eight of Cups in the reverse and the Wheel of Fortune as how as your obstacles or your blockages for this connection in March. So what's happening here is that there's some sort of resistance of letting something go or walking away from something that no longer serves you, whether that's this actual person or whether that is these toxic energies or this codependency or whatever it is. But there is a need for some sort of honest communication in both of you to kind of step forward in the right direction. With the Wheel of Fortune here as well, that there could be some sort of external changes in your world that you can't control, that is also bringing some sort of obstacles to the relationship. But it can also be changing feelings, like one minute you or them might feel this way about them, and then the next minute you feel that way about them, or they feel that way about you. So it is just things are changing, some sort of changes that you need to kind of roll with it. And then we do have the Hanged Man and the Four of Pentacles in their next actions. So with the Hanged Man, they do intend to kind of see things from a different perspective and work with you on the situation. They are surrendering to like any sort of issues in the relationship and trying to just work with you on finding a solution to how you guys can move forward from this. So that's very good energy. And with the Four of Pentacles, they do intend to hold on to you, but they might be a little bit, again, from their side as well. They could be possessive, they could be jealous, same as you, could come from insecurities, and they could just be a bit controlling as well sometimes. So take what resonates, but they do intend to hold on to you and to try and work on releasing these kind of codependencies or toxic energies within the relationship. So I do want to get some advice for you here, Gemini, for March in your relationship. So already we have the Eight of Wands, which means that you need to kind of work on maybe having the same shared values and long-term goals and that type of thing, and you need to work on them together or work on the relationship, but you need to do something very quickly. Could also mean that you need to actually travel or move somewhere. Maybe there's some sort of holiday that you guys should go on to kind of reconnect or whatever, and discuss these issues and try and work past them. We have the Moon here, so that tells me that you need to kind of like let go of any sort of fears that you're having in relation to this relationship, or maybe your fears of them leaving you, because especially with the Queens here in reverse and the Four of Wands in reverse, with how you're viewing them and how you're feeling, you could have a deep-rooted fear of something from the past, like that they're going to leave you, and you're very worried about that and insecure. So you need to let those fears go and just kind of trust that it's going to work out in the best way for you both. We have the Chariot here, so this is moving past any obstacles. You need to take action towards fixing these codependencies or this toxic energy in general, this possessiveness, this jealousy, this insecurity, whatever it is. You need to, whether that's you on your side or their side or both, you need to overcome those obstacles. And let's get one more. We have the Father of Pentacles. You need to work on yourself. You need to work on this relationship. You need to work on the good things about the relationship and take action towards those. You guys just need to look after yourselves, look after each other, and try and bring this to a more healthy, stable relationship than what it currently is now. I do see there is a lot of love here. It's just in a little bit of an unhealthy place at the moment, and it's not to say it can't be fixed. That change can come in, but the change is going to be challenging, so you just need to work on this together. You both need to communicate honestly and really work on this together. So let's get some romance angels for you, Gemini, for March. We have love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. That again could be your insecurities. Maybe you need to basically focus on giving yourself some sort of self-love, because that's very attractive. If you love yourself and you're like, I've got this, I'm an independent woman who can, or man who can do whatever I want, you know, like I'm okay to be by myself, I can, you know, see my friends, I can do this, like I don't need you in my life, I just want you in my life type of thing. That's very attractive. So do focus on loving yourself and healing your insecurities. What else do we have for Gemini? Okay, that's way too many, but one of them popped out right here. So we have express your love, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So maybe you need to tell them that you do love them and you do want to work on this, or that you really want to try and make this work in some way, and that you guys need to take the action to do that with that Magician. What else? Give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. Yeah, very much so, and that comes on top of the Father of Pentacles. So you really do need to work on your relationship together, work on trying to fix these, because if not, we have at the bottom of the deck separation, time apart from your partners on the horizon. So you really need to work on these energies and fixing this codependency or these toxic energies, otherwise the relationship will not last. So I really do hope that you find some messages in here that is going to help you get past this phase. And remember, everything happens in cycles, so this doesn't mean that the relationship is going to be like this forever. You just need to work on changing it. So what your partner says is that I wish things could be different. Let's see what else. Okay, there's quite a few there. So I don't know, sorry, you don't know how hard it was to let you go. That's probably for some of you in separation, especially because of this like codependency and this like neediness and clinginess and that type of thing, possessiveness. So that's definitely for some of you. Okay, what else? I want to feel that way again. Maybe they want to get back into the healthy connection with you. And let's see if we can get one more. There we go, that just flew out. I'm becoming a better person. So maybe they're working on themselves, working on this toxic energy, working on this possessiveness, this clinginess, this neediness, whatever it is, this insecurity, and they are trying to become a better person so that you can have a more healthy relationship. So I hope that resonated. If it did, Gemini, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. I'll see you guys again next week for the weeklies. Otherwise, I'll see you guys again next month for your next love reading. Take care.